Isaac Newton, one of the greatest scientists in human history, significantly influenced fields such as physics, mathematics, and natural philosophy. Newton is considered a key figure in the 17th century scientific revolution. His discoveries in the laws of motion and universal gravitation still form the foundation of many modern sciences. His life was full of scientific achievements and personal challenges, making him a legend in the history of science. Isaac Newton was born on December 25, 1642, according to the Julian calendar, corresponding to January 4, 1643, in the Gregorian calendar, in the village of Woolsthorpe, Lincolnshire, England. He was born after his father's death, who was a farmer, and his mother, Hannah Ayscough, hoped that her son would become a farmer like his father. However, Newton was frail and weak and showed no interest in farming. When Newton was 3 years old, his mother remarried and moved to live with her new husband, leaving Newton to be raised by his grandmother. This separation during his childhood affected him deeply, driving him to immerse himself in study and isolation. Despite these difficult circumstances, Newton demonstrated extraordinary talent in science and mathematics. Newton began his education at a local village school and later attended the King's School in Grantham, a boarding school. During his time at Grantham, Newton developed a keen interest in mechanics and engineering, building small models of windmills and water clocks. In 1661, Newton enrolled at Trinity College, University of Cambridge. During his studies, he was influenced by the works of ancient philosophers and contemporary scientists such as Aristotle, Descartes, and Galileo. However, his greatest influence came from reading modern physics and mathematics books, which led him to develop his own ideas. In 1665, the University of Cambridge was forced to close due to the outbreak of the plague in England. Newton returned to his hometown of Woolsthorpe. During this period of isolation, Newton began developing some of his greatest scientific discoveries. This period became known as Newton's Annus Mirabilis, Year of Wonders. One of his most famous discoveries during this time was the law of universal gravitation. The legend goes that the idea of gravity came to Newton when he saw an apple fall from a tree, prompting him to wonder about the force that caused the apple to fall toward the earth instead of flying off into space. This idea led him to develop the theory of gravity, which states that every object in the universe attracts every other object with a force proportional to their masses and the distance between them. During the same period, Newton formulated his three laws of motion, which became the foundation of classical physics. These laws are